What it do, homies? It's your boy David. I'm back today. We are here with some more Nerd Out. This time we're checking out House of the Dragon song, Fire and Rain. I'm actually enjoying House of Dragons. It's a little bit more, at least what I think when it compared to Game of Thrones, definitely a lot more narrative, which actually I'm fine with. They do a pretty good job of kind of just setting the tone, getting us introduced to the characters. I already like it. I think there's some good character development. So far, I'm having a good time. I haven't even seen the episode that came out today, but it's time for some Nerd Out. So let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up.
I am the sword, striking the armor of thousands of lords. I am the law, you know the name. I'll be the one to bring fire and rain, fire and rain. You're just a pawn, I am the board, and now you're just a player inside of my game. So don't try to be brave. I'll be the one to bring fire and rain, fire and rain. I am the king of the...
Okay, so we can already kind of hear some of that influence of the Game of Thrones, or I guess it's just their theme song, because they use the same melody in House of Dragons, that da 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 da. But if we pay attention to the piano, it's not necessarily following that same rhythm. It's da 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 instead of da 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 da. So I like that inclusion right there, right? It's how you take something that exists and kind of twist it to kind of give it that familiar tone. And not only that, but if you can fit it in there, then it just contributes to the universe, right? It almost makes it feel like this is a song that if House of Dragons was talking about more of a modern time, that this is kind of be what it would sound like. And of course, with the fantasy setting that is Game of Thrones, you got to include some horns. So, and I'm a big brass section type of fan. Not more than woodwinds. Saxophone reigns supreme always, of course. Don't play me. But I do love me some good horns. Do love me some good brass. And I like how they implemented it in here. It doesn't look like it's for the most part like overpowering, or at least not at least. But I would like to see some of that incorporated throughout the entire song, where it kind of just comes in, right? Right? Because this is the House of Dragons, right? These are the these are the Targaryens we're talking about, right? They rule with that. You know what I'm saying? That dragon stuff. So let's go.
Inside of my game, so don't try to be brave. I'll be the one to bring fire and rain, fire and rain. I am the king of the city now. I am the lord of the rogues. There isn't a force in this universe that can stop me from taking control. I'll take them all on my own. Okay. They're gonna kneel on the floor. I ride on the wings of a dragon. You ride on the back of a boar. My heart is a towering castle. Nobody walking in the shadows. Try to shoot me from the back, oh. Couldn't kill me with your arrows. Even if the way is narrow, I'll be going straight on that road. I'll be ready for the battle. Soon I'll be sitting on that throne.
I love the flow, a little pocket that you had going on here, right? Almost kind of, the triplet flow, but even the beat and the melody kind of, I like this, okay?
I'll be ready for the battle. Soon I'll be sitting on that throne. I am the tremor still, you know the anger is real, yeah. How many men have I killed? You see the blood on the field, yeah. I don't wanna cause a scene, I just wanna be the king, yeah. And you know that's what I need, just give it over all to me, yeah. I am the sword, striking the armor of thousands of
808 coming in, sliding.
I am the law, you know the name. I'll be the one to bring fire and rain, fire and rain. You're just a pawn, I am the board, and now you're just a player inside of my game. So don't try to be brave. I'll be the one to bring fire and rain, fire and rain. Okay, now this is how it's gonna go.
Okay, so the only thing for me, and this is just a personal preference, but I think the only thing for me that's missing in this mix is that I'm really wanting that full sound to kind of come in, even if we kind of throw in some of those, like you bring the brass section, you bring in the piano. I'm really waiting for some of those, what do you want to call it? Like a marcato, right? So it's an articulation of how you will play to kind of come in and go, you know, maybe even throw in some like little Brahms or whatnot, because the song has a light touch to it, to me, or at least the mix has a light touch to it. And when you have multiple artists that are on a song like you do with all three of them, with Nim Raps, right? You do have to mix, you do have to produce something that kind of fits to everybody's strength. But I think like in certain parts, like especially when Nim was in there rapping, some more of that Brahm could have kind of came in and really kind of settled, you know, kind of really you know, get in there, you know what I mean? That's what the musician in me is wanting, you know. But right now I'm just appreciating it for what it is. But it is, I do like it.
Fire and rain, fire and rain. Okay, now this is how it's gonna go. You can just hand me the keys on the low. We can just go out and fight on the battlefield. I don't think you wanna go toe to toe. No time for talking, the damage is done. I am the next up, I am the one. As long as there is air inside of my lungs, I'm gonna bury every enemy. Run, you'll never rule in this kingdom again. I do not care who you got on your end. Bring your daughter, cousin, all of your friends. Do you really think that you got a chance? This is your end. Yeah. You cannot win. Yeah. You can try to defend. Yeah. You cannot stop the fire coming in. No.
I can tell you one thing. They're very good at crafting catchy lyrics. You know what I mean? Like everything that I've heard from them, from all three of them so far, has been something that's just begs you to sing, right? Where you want to learn the lyrics so you can kind of get in there and start jamming with them. That's not easy to do, right? Crafting like catchy melodies and catchy hooks and stuff like that. So I like that, right? I'm tempted to learn, not even tempted, might even just go above beyond, just learn all the lyrics just so I can sing it. Yeah. I like that.
Taking everything, you cannot stop what I bring, yeah. I'm the one bringing the pain, I think you know what I mean, yeah. I'll be the one writing laws, I'm the one that's righting wrongs, yeah. It's too late to get along, you should kneel before you go, yeah. I am the
This is the little shingles or the triangles that they put in here. I like that inclusion, right? You already had the piano kind of sitting there in the high register, right? And you don't want that clashing, so it sounds like they mixed it to the side, kind of gave it a really nice ambience. Okay.
yeah. It's too late to get along, you should kneel before you go, yeah. I am the sword, striking the armor of thousands of lords. I am the law, you know the name. I'll be the one to bring fire and rain, fire and rain. You're just a bard, I am a board, and now you're just a player inside of my game. So don't try to be brave, I'll be the one to bring fire and rain, fire and rain.
And we got some progression, right? How they got included some more instrumentation as it went through. I love songs that have progression, right? I find myself as the more and more I start doing reactions and everything, what's happening is the more, not, I wouldn't necessarily say nitpick, but it's almost like my expectations are kind of growing, right? Where I'm getting a little bit better at articulating what I feel for music and how it makes me feel and the type of things I would like to see, which is, you know, completely subjective, right? Music is subjective. That's how it is. Sometimes people will put out a song or something that have a very tight meaning, but then somebody might come through and take something entirely away from it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Overall, I did enjoy the song. Like I said, very catchy hook. Very catchy melody, stuff I'm going to want to learn how to sing. And now I got something to rock out to when I'm watching House of Dragons, right? Like a pregame song, you know what I mean, to get me ready. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.